Welcome back to this very wet day in Valle Del Cocora. I'm currently hiking in one of the most popular hiking spots in all of Colombia. There's a couple of hikes you can do in Valle Del Cocora. There's a short one which is about 30 minutes, an hour long. You're straight in and straight out. You get to see the wax palms and then you come back. Then there's the clockwise and alternatively the anti-clockwise, which lasts around 5 to 6 hours and is about 6 miles. I'm not going to do that because it's 4 o'clock. It gets dark at like 6 or 7, so I do not have time for that. Also, there's a really good viewpoint up here, so 30 minutes up, maybe 45, but the guy told me there's no point in going up to the viewpoint because of the weather. I chose quite a bad day to come because it's cloudy and raining, but it's the only day in the next week where it isn't raining all day. So it was raining this morning and it's starting to rain now, but there are dry periods, whereas tomorrow and Tuesday supposedly it's raining all day. I'm gonna stop because I'm like 2,500 meters in the air and I'm trying to hike this steep hill, which won't look that steep on camera, but it is quite steep. And talking and climbing do not go together. I'm gonna go to the main part, which is the path through all the wax palms, which in fact are the tallest trees in Colombia, and that's what this area is famous for, these wax palms. It's also famous for being the coffee hub of Colombia. All the best coffee is grown here because of the weather, because it's wet and not too hot. And also coffee tends to grow in mountainous places, and as you can see, we've got plenty of hills and mountains for it to grow. Look at that view. That is such a good view of the valley. When I was walking up here, the clouds were everywhere and I got told that it was pointless coming to the viewpoint, which is just behind me, because I wouldn't be able to see anything. But in the 30 minutes that it's taken me to get up here, the clouds have dissipated so much so that we can actually see the really good view. I mean, over there it's still quite cloudy, but the valley view is clear-ish and it looks amazing. Well, here I am next to a wax palm and it is huge. Just look at the size of that. It goes so high. Apart from seeing these wax palms though and taking pictures with them, there's not really much else to do here. It's just a hike through these valleys with these palm trees, and it's just a really nice place to be. So I'm gonna head back to Salento, which is the small town where I'm staying. And then tomorrow we'll be going on a coffee tour to one of the most popular coffee plantations in Valle del Cocora. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's a new day and I'm here at the coffee finca. I'm about to go in and start my tour of this coffee plantation, which is one of the most popular in the region. So let's do it.
When we have the match of coffee, we have to wait 20 days around for get the first leaves of the coffee plant. 6 months later we have Colino. Colino is very resistant with a lot of leaves and the roots are very developed. All of these characteristics allow to Colino survive on the mountain. Here, follow me. So here we can count around 2 years, but don't produce coffee. We have to wait 9 months more for have the blossom. The asa, can you see it? It's a very beautiful flower. Actually, it's the same flower than the lemons and the orange.
We've just got to plant some coffee beans and now we're just doing a bit of a tour. We've also got a basket to do some bean picking later. We've got 5 minutes to pick beans, so let's do this. First ones. Oh, slightly green. This is actually quite hard to find. It's so hard to find, isn't it? Yeah. Like, they're all green or like reddish green. That fella just took most of them. Did he? There's a few red ones over here, but they're like reddy green. Ow. Found a really good one here. I found a really good bean here. Probably the best one I've found so far, and probably the only one I'll find. This is what I managed to get in like 5 minutes. It's awful. I definitely couldn't get a job here. Everyone's got loads, and I've got like 4 or 5. I'm getting sacked.
And now you can peel your production. So put your coffee beans here, and you can start to peel. It's all yours.
Oh, I've got 2, so
you can peel.
Oh, yes.
We put the mucilage inside plastic bags for 5 days. This process gives us sweet notes like honey, like caramel, like sour chocolate, actually. And well, that is the honey process. Sorry for the mess. We don't used to take the tourists here, but I want that you see the different fermentation process. And also the smell because it's different.
It smells a bit like chocolate.
It smells like chocolate?
A little bit down there, yeah.
Yeah. For me, it smells fruity, but all of us, we can perceive different things.
Tones.
The traditional one. This coffee can stand on the silo 1 day, but here 1 week or 1 week and a half. It's depending of the weather of the season. Until it can stand here for 2 weeks or more. Always depending of the weather. Okay. When we roast coffee, it's like when we are cooking. If we put something small and something big, when the big is ready, the small is born. So for that reason, we have to separate by size. And now I want that you see the difference between second quality coffee, the coffee that we consume in Colombia, the horrible coffee, and the first quality coffee. Can you see the difference in the almonds? All of this looks biting to white or to black, and this one looks very homogeneous, so perfect.
We're in the coffee lab now, so we're gonna get to make our own coffees by the looks of it. Different flavors. And over here we've got some like sweeteners like vanilla and stuff, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
So we're gonna start with the glass that we have left, okay? Yeah. Right.
Sweet, really sweet, yeah.
Okay, perfect. In which part of your tongue you can feel the sweet?
The back, maybe?
The top?
No, the back.
The back.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Different things, tell me. Go ahead.
Top front.
Okay. Okay. You are the most normal here. Well, don't worry. It can happen. We can feel maybe the sweetness in the back. It's for the aftertaste. Now, the second one. Don't worry.
That's very sour.
Sour.
Very sour.
Sour, so sour.
Yeah, same place.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not coming with you. You're not normal. We can continue breaking the second glass. Now you can break the glass and also eat the crust. Sorry. Remember wash. And now when you finish to break the all crust, you are gonna remove the all foam in this way. You can do circles as you want, but remove the most quantity foam as possible. out from the roasting process. If we have all of these foam, all of these gases, working. Now guys, impolite.
Have you tried the middle one?
Yeah.
No.
You have to wash your spoon
Oh.
when you change. No, don't worry, but now you know. So.
Is the middle one bad?
I do not like it.
Ooh, no. Not for me.
Okay.
Not good.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's not good. It's got a bad aftertaste. I think I prefer the first one.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Agree.
And it's probably the worst quality, but I think I prefer it.
Yeah, now you can see the blooming. The all gases that we get out from the roasting process. Can you see the all bubbles? All foam? So beautiful, right? Let me check if it's gonna be possible. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
So please remember. Now it's just that. No more. Is the last one? The one? Ah no, there is more. Ah, I prepared. Yeah. Okay. No.
Nice.
Yeah, I put.
That was for you.
Yeah. Don't worry. Ah.
So there you go. That was the coffee tour. Lasted like 3 hours, 2.5 hours, and it was really good. Very hands-on. Got to pick coffee beans as you've seen, and we also got to do a lot of tasting and smelling. At the end there, we tried 4 different types of coffee. We tried the cheap coffee, which is what they drink here because they export the high quality coffee to different countries to make money. We got to try a fruity coffee, a high quality coffee, and a sweet coffee. And to be honest, and this is the general consensus with the group, the cheap coffee we enjoyed the most. The sweet coffee was a bit sour as the original taste, and then had aftertones of sweet. The high quality one was a bit weak, and then the fruity one just tasted a bit weird, so we all liked the cheap one better. It tasted more like coffee. But anyway, that's the end of the video. So remember, like, comment below what you like the most, and as always, keep exploring.